Secret number 16. Approach corporations strategically. While exact numbers are not reported, according to Giving USA, in 2008, corporations gave $14.5 billion in tax-exempt contributions to nonprofits. In this secret, you'll discover important corporate giving facts, including the law of surplus, that will assist you in your grant writing. Here are 7 corporate giving facts. Fact number 1. In 1999, of the more than 5 million corporations in the U.S. at that time, only 35% made philanthropic contributions. Fact number 2. Of those that did make contributions, only a small percent contributed more than $500 annually. Fact number 3. As privately owned businesses, corporations have no obligation to disseminate information about their philanthropic activities. They are responsible to stockholders, not to the general public. Finding where grant information from corporations may be challenging. Fact number 4. Corporations give where they live. In other words, they usually have a geographic focus where their plants are located. The plants, workers, products, and other vested interests play a significant role in corporate giving. Ask a worker to check for you to see what grant funding is available. That may be the easiest approach to use. It's easier for a worker to ask for information than an outsider. Fact number 5. Since company donations depend on the company's profitability and its charitable and marketing budgets, your funder research should include both charitable and marketing budgets. Fact number 6. Some have created their own corporate foundations like Walmart and AT&T. They are particularly responsive to the needs of their workers and communities where they live and have plant operations, as said previously. Specify what you have to offer that will affect their workers, products, corporate concerns, and geographic focus. Fact number 7. It's often easier for corporations and individuals, too, to give non-monetary goods than it is money, especially with tightening budgets. This is called the law of surplus. A common mistake many beginning grant writers make is to focus solely on asking for money and don't take advantage of the law of surplus. I made this mistake for at least 8 years. The law of surplus states that corporations are more likely to give what they have a surplus of. If they have a surplus of profits, they are able to give money. If they have employees, they might be able to donate labor for a fundraiser or special event. You may have seen this when a corporation adopts an agency. If they have a surplus of products and services, they are prime candidates for you to approach for tangible items you need for your projects. The law of surplus also states that if there is no longer a surplus in one place, don't waste your time looking there. Instead, look for where the surplus is. In other words, if the surplus of profits is gone and corporations like individuals are tightening their finance belts, it is less likely for them to give money. Why? Because there is no surplus to draw from. However, it doesn't take much effort to find the gold mine of surpluses of goods hidden from your view. For example, a restaurant might be willing to prepare and donate food for a fundraising event. A conference center or college might donate a room, while musicians donate music and entertainment. Likewise, a construction company may be willing to donate building supplies, even labor to help renovate the classrooms. Here's an example. One student told me that she was having no luck getting a grant for $85,000 she needed for fencing. You see, she had an animal shelter, and the wolves were digging beneath the wooden fences they had. What she needed was a metal fence buried far enough that the wolves couldn't dig under. Instead of asking for money, like she was doing unsuccessfully, I invited her instead to look for a surplus of what she actually needed, which was fencing. Who has a surplus of fencing? Well, the answer is a fencing manufacturer. The law of surplus says that if a surplus of money isn't available, try a surplus in another area. She found a business who not only donated the fencing, but the labor to install it. She didn't need money after all. She needed fencing. And she got it. $85,000 worth of fencing and labor, everything donated. The point is that corporations are great sources of surpluses for what you need. You can take advantage of the law of surplus by focusing first on what you need. Then ask, who has a surplus of this? Keep in mind that there is very likely a corporation someplace who has a surplus of what you need, the very product you need right now. By sharing their surplus with you, they are donating something they actually have. Their out-of-pocket expenses are limited, while the benefits of giving are not. In summary, one way to strategically use corporations is to maximize the power of the law of surplus to your advantage. Look first for the non-money donations. Now here are two challenges for you, one that's a work challenge and one that's a personal challenge. Here's the work challenge. Let's call it the 80% challenge. Challenge yourself and your agency to get at least 80% of the items you need for your next project donated. Then leverage the donations to ask for actual money. In other words, once you get things donated, when you ask for money, you can show that 80% has already been donated by other corporations. This makes it super easy for a funder to say yes to the remaining 20% that you need because you've gotten the rest donated. How can they refuse when there's so much already donated? Here's your personal challenge. Identify the surpluses you have personally, like clothes, movies, maybe some extra time like 4 hours a month. Then find creative ways to use the law of surplus to give away your surplus to a needy charity. You can give your clothes to Goodwill, your surplus of movies to the local library, your extra 4 hours a month to the local soup kitchen for the homeless. Today, I just donated some organic sodas to the local church. Here are 6 corporate research strategies. That is, 6 strategies you can use when you're looking for corporate funding. Strategy number 1, know what information to look for. Look for officers, trustees, headquarters, and the operation locations. Strategy number 2, use the Internet. Try using the foundationcenter.org website, the Thomas Register, and the company's own website. Strategy number 3, use business directories. Strategy number 4, check the Foundation Center and the cooperating collections. If the corporation has an established foundation, then a good resource is the Foundation Center at foundationcenter.org, and also the closest cooperating collection. Foundation Center hard copy publications of interest might be the National Directory of Corporate Giving and also the Corporate Foundation Profiles. These publications, as well as the IRS tax returns and other resources, can be found in your local cooperating collection. Strategy number 5. To research accurate information about the company's profitability, use Dun & Bradstreet. Find someone who subscribes to Dun & Bradstreet's financial services. Ask them to request a Dun & Bradstreet report on the prospective corporate funder. The report you get will tell you the fiscal stability of the company. Strategy number 6. Buy 1 share of stock. Another technique for researching local corporations is to purchase 1 share of stock in each publicly held company in your area. Watch your dividend checks. If you get one, you will know that the company is making a profit. You will also get the latest information on the corporate administrators and board member changes. In review, there are 7 facts to keep in mind as you develop your corporate giving plan, such as understanding the law of surplus and using it to your advantage. Also, this secret includes 7 corporate research strategies, including buying 1 share of stock to get accurate information about a company's profitability. This concludes secret number 16. Next time, we'll explore what foundations are and how to approach them strategically.